Yo, everyone, welcome back to a brand new stream here on the Max Tiger HD YouTube channel. Today we're back with a brand new episode of the F1 Chat, F1 Chat episode 14, I believe. So today we're going to be talking about the Belgian Grand Prix and the Dutch Grand Prix. So just to be starting off, I don't think there will be an F1 Chat on, I think, Wednesday next week. Wednesday next week, and then it will be a week break for Singapore after the Italian. So there has been some kind of updates on Piastri joining the sport. It said on the 27th of August, Oscar Piastri dispute to go to Formula One board. It will go before Formula One's contract recognition board on Monday. So that was obviously this week. Alpine laid claim to the Australian, but Piastri said he will not drive for them. He's understood to be committed to McLaren, so realistically should be replacing Daniel Ricciardo. Otmar Snaufenauer said he was very confident Oscar signed with us back in November. McLaren also believe they're in the right, but are not commenting publicly. The Contract Recognition Board, CRB, was set up to adjudicate. I can't fucking speak English, let's be honest. Adjudicate in disputes such as this. It is a group of lawyers whose role is established which party has prior right to the driver. So realistically, Oscar Piastri can be joining McLaren. 3 days ago, it was announced also Belgian Grand Prix secures place on 2023 F1 calendar. So the F1 23 game will be out with Belgium. Race at historic Spa-Francorchamps had been vulnerable as F1 juggled its options, but has secured a reprieve. An F1 statement said Formula One can confirm the Belgian Grand Prix will be on the 23 calendar following an agreement to extend our partnership. F1 wants evidence organisers are willing to make significant investments to secure its longer-term future. F1 feels the facilities and infrastructure have become anachronistic and wants them upgraded to modern standards. There is particular focus on the events traffic management and paddock. Traffic has been long a problem at Spa-Francorchamps because it is in a relatively isolated location in the Ardennes Mountains and has limited access roads. But a new traffic management plan instigated for this year's race, in which the organisers had invested much hope, appeared to make a little difference to delays around the event. The track had its largest ever attendance this year at 360,000 fans, but there is a belief that more could be done to prevent the traffic issues. And equally, F1 wants to see the significant improvements inside the circuit, particularly around the paddock. So, let's just go with this then. Let's get started. Belgian Grand Prix review. Now, this is the practice was. Hold on, let me get it up. Let me get it up for you. Excuse me. There we go. Third practice is there. Sergio Perez topped the qualifying session. Hamilton all the way down in P12, as you can see there. George Russell in P6. Charles Leclerc in P7. So very mixed in terms of the grid. Sebastian Vettel up into 8th. Ricciardo in 11th, just missing out. All the way bottom is Mick Schumacher. Nico Latifi up into P13. So a little bit of a mix in terms of where people were and where drivers were. Lando Norris did one extra lap than these two, but couldn't get ahead of them. George Russell did 19, still couldn't get the same where they were. Hamilton did 20 laps, still couldn't beat their time. That's expected, really. On to qualifying. So Max Verstappen obviously qualified in P1, unfortunately not being able to continue in that for the start of the race as he had a grid penalty. So Carlos Sainz took pole position with Sergio Perez in P3. Charles Leclerc obviously in P4, but it turned out to be Esteban Ocon who went up there at least for the time being. Hamilton and Russell started in P4 and 5, I believe, for the race. Esteban Ocon and Fernando Alonso in P5 and 6. There it says. Alex Albon had started in 9th with Lando Norris obviously getting that grid penalty, so he would have started in 10th if he had not been there. So Daniel Ricciardo took 10th place. Pierre Gasly was 12th. Zhou Guanyu was 13th. 14th Lance Stroll. 15th Mick Schumacher. 16th Sebastian Vettel. Nicholas Latifi got off the bottom with 17th. 18th Kevin Magnussen. 19th Yuki Tsunoda. 20th Valtteri Bottas. As Daniel Ricciardo would say, Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas at the back. That all changed, of course, when 6 drivers had their chance. So Mick Schumacher obviously going to the back with the rest of them. Race finish was very disappointing, to say the least. So at the checkered flag, it was Max Verstappen who took the win. Once again, it was a domination from Verstappen, really. Sergio Perez came in second with Carlos Sainz just behind him on the podium, P3. George Russell in P4, just missing out on the podium. Fernando Alonso finished 5th after his collision with Lewis Hamilton on the first lap out of the Camel Straight. Charles Leclerc finished in P6 behind Fernando Alonso, so that ultimately rules him out of the title, really, I think, with the way Verstappen's going about this. Hence why I said insured second title in the title. Esteban Ocon in P7, Sebastian Vettel in P8, 9th Pierre Gasly, and 10th Alex Albon gets points for Williams. 11th Lance Stroll, 12th Lando Norris, 13th Yuki Tsunoda, 14th Zhou Guanyu, 15th Daniel Ricciardo, that didn't really help him. Kevin Magnussen, Mick Schumacher, Nicholas Latifi, Valtteri Bottas got a DNF, and Lewis Hamilton as well. Lewis Hamilton getting his first DNF at this race for a while. Lewis Hamilton, then, pretty sure everyone knows what happened to Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton basically went round the outside of Fernando Alonso, and after Radion, went around the outside into the little chicane, and it failed massively, and Hamilton didn't give enough space, and then, of course, it was the Mercedes car that went flying up into the air and then crashed back down with a huge impact that ruled him out the race with underbody damage and with his rear wheel just losing itself. So that was that, which was very disappointing. There's driver standings there at the bottom. Verstappen leads from Perez. Now Leclerc's in P3 with Carlos Sainz in P4. Russell and Hamilton in P5 and 6. They're the only ones that really matter, but there is all the rest of them as well. Right. Back onto the Dutch Grand Prix preview. So now we go on to the circuit stats and virtual lap for the Belgium, for the Dutch Grand Prix. So practice 1, practice 2 is on 2nd of September. On, I believe that's Friday, so 2 days away. 11:30 to 12:30 is practice 1. This is, I think, my time. Yep, my time. UK time, 11:30 to 12:30. 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock is practice 2. FP3 is 11 till 12 o'clock on 3rd of September, so that's the Saturday. And then 2 till 3 on Saturday is the qualifying, and then the race is on 2 till 4. So I can't watch any of those, unfortunately, which is fucking piss take. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. So track time, though, it's 12:30 till 1:30 for practice 1. Practice 2 is 4 till 5. Practice 3 is 12 till 1 on Saturday. 3 till 4 on on Saturday's qualifying, and 4th of September is on the Sunday is the race at 3 till 5 once again. So, circuit stats then. Netherlands 2022, 2nd and 4th of September. The first Grand Prix was 1952. 72 is the number of laps around the circuit. 306.587 kilometers is the race distance, with a circuit length of 4.259 kilometers. Lap record is excuse me, is held by Lewis Hamilton from last year at 111.097. Track was built like Silverstone, first opened in 1948. Part of the wave of post-war motorsport enthusiasm that swept across Europe. First Grand Prix was in 1952 with Alberto Ascari dominating the race as he led home a 1-2-3 for Ferrari. Formula One would go on to race on off the track until 1985. In year 2019, the announcement came that the championship would return to Zandvoort for 2020 after a 35-year hiatus. The COVID-19 pandemic meant that they came 36 years and a 2021 date. As it's been said, the circuit is really quick, pretty insane, crazy, and old school. Words used by current crop of F1 drivers when asked to describe the Zandvoort track. Many of them tackle in the junior category days. They'd also added undulating to that list. The Zandvoort track swoops and flows through the sand dunes, creating a roller coaster-like feel to the lap. So basically, especially the first few turns, then I think it's like 5 and 6, maybe 10, 5, 6, 7. So while the circuit was modernised in time for F1's most recent return, including increasing the banking angle at the famous Tarzan corner to an Indianapolis Motor Speedway trumping 18 degrees, Zandvoort remains a proper challenging track for the drivers. Zandvoort combines a lot of enticing features for an F1 fan. There's the historic track, which famously featured in John Frankenheimer's Grand Prix and was the scene of many great F1 moments over the years. Gilles Villeneuve, 3-wheeled lap, anyone. There's the atmosphere, which with Max Verstappen on the grid is always guaranteed to be electric and most definitely an orange-hued. Then there's always the beachside location, just a 30-minute train ride outside of Amsterdam. What's not to love about that? Best place to watch, they've recommended taking to either the first turn at Tarzan or to one of the banked corners, either at let me try and pronounce this without butchering it. I doubt I will not butcher it, but Arie Luijendijkbocht, the final turn on the track, or Hugenholzbocht for F1's 2021 return. The latter corner was both widened and banked into a parabolic corner to allow cars to run side by side and at the same speed through it. Exciting is an understatement. So, 2021 race results were probably what you'd expect in the Dutch Grand Prix. So Max Verstappen won the race with Lewis Hamilton behind and Valtteri Bottas in P3. Gasly got into P4, Charles Leclerc P5, Alonso in P6, 7th Carlos Sainz, 8th Sergio Perez in the other Red Bull. Alpine for Esteban Ocon, and Norris cleared off the points. Fastest lap was held by, I believe, Lewis Hamilton. Yes, it was. So yeah, that was as much as you're gonna get. But Dutch Grand Prix. Now we move on to the bit of the time where we can use this. Well, we can use this to. We don't have a circuit. Oh shit. We don't have a set. Sorry, guys, we don't have a virtual lap for you. I'll try and find one. That's race highlights. I don't want that. Let me try and find for you the virtual lap. trying to find. Okay, we'll just have to use last year's then. We'll have to use Max Verstappen's lap from last year. So let me just get this up. Here we go then. Here you go. Here is the virtual lap of the Dutch Grand Prix. I'll put it on full screen so you can watch it for yourself and take this bit. Here we go then.
Now it's your turn to fully send it.
There you go then. Now it's our turn to fully send it. So if you do want to go, then go for it. Well, yeah, so for this, I'm going to go, so it's qualifying, sprint, and race predictions. There's no sprint this time either, so we won't worry about that. For the top 5, considering what happened in Spa, that won't happen again. I guarantee it. I don't know what can happen here because it depends on what happens. Because last year there were different cars, but this year at Spa it was a little bit different. So for the race prediction, for the qualifying prediction, I'm going to say Leclerc nicks it, Verstappen in second, Perez in third, fourth Carlos Sainz, fifth George Russell, sixth Lewis Hamilton. For the race, I'm going to say Verstappen wins with Leclerc in second, Russell in P3, Perez P4, Hamilton P5, Sainz P6. Simply because I think that Mercedes have a good chance of getting somewhere in this race. But that's it. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this stream. I hope you did enjoy. Please make sure if you did, please make sure you do smash the like button and subscribe button down below. Also, click the notification bell so you never miss an upload or stream. There'll be a match day vlog on Sunday for Hull City vs Sheffield United. There will be Tigers Talk tomorrow to discuss Sheffield United and Queen's Park Rangers. And yeah, I hope you can join me for that. If you want to, please make sure you do follow me on my socials. Twitter at MTHD_official. On Instagram, MaxTigerHDofficial. And of course, subscribe here. So like, subscribe, turn notifications on. Do whatever it says on the... well, actually, scrap that. Never mind, don't do what it says on the outro because there's nothing on the outro because it's whatever. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. But that has been F1 Chat episode 14. Hamilton out on first lap as Verstappen wins in Belgium to ensure second title. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow for Tigers Talk at 3 p.m. Bye-bye.